Hey friends, welcome to Raw Living Way. I'm Janet. Raw foods are restrictive, so restricting. Why are raw foods so difficult? Why is this lifestyle so hard? Well, we're going to talk about that. Why is there this misconception that the raw food lifestyle is difficult? It's restrictive, it's strict. How do you do this? This is crazy. Well, let's talk about that. This is what it's all about. We have to have these conversations in order to have a new perspective and really see the truth behind this. So thanks for being here. I'm Janet. And if you want to know more about raw foods and how to get started, you don't know where to start, I have a free video course for you just for being here. It's my gift to you. Write down below how to go raw, easy steps to go raw to make this sustainable, fun, enjoyable, and easy. So write down below, sign up. You're going to put in your email address and you're going to get the first course video to your inbox. It's 6 videos. They're easy videos to watch. You're going to get a lot of good information to have a better understanding on how to go raw, how to make it easy and sustainable. My gift to you. Let's talk about it. Why is this lifestyle so restrictive? Why do people say that? Why do people think that? Well, number one, we've been lied to. There's been deception. After generation, when we started cooking our food, when did cooking food become a normal thing to do? That's just not something in nature. You're in nature. Animals are eating raw foods. Who's eating cooked foods? Well, we started cooking foods. Humans started cooking foods. A mango grows from a tree. You pick your tomato from the harvest, right? These foods are ready to eat. Who's cooking? Where did this come from? It's been normalized to cook our food, but that's just not our natural, this is not our natural species human diet. Our human diet are raw foods, raw living foods, undenatured foods, filled with minerals and enzymes. They're alive, there's full hydration. This is what fuels the human body. Once we kill the food, we denature the food. These foods are dead. The nutrients are not bioavailable to the body. And here we are with sickness and disease. It is rampant. It is rampant. So what went wrong? Why is there so much illness and disease? The fall of humanity started when we started cooking our food. That's exactly what happened. There's no way humanity would be ill on eating mangoes and fruits and salads, raw foods. There's no way, because there's no congestion, there's no constipation, disease and illness. All of this happened when we start cooking our food and having foods that are cooked. Because these foods are dead, they become sluggish in the digestive system. They are now sluggish. There are no nutrients, no minerals, no life force. We've killed this off. So what's going to happen to the human body? We're tired. We feel fatigued. We're not getting energy. We're gaining weight. Where there's constipation, now there's illness and disease. You name it. The body is crying out for help. It wants hydration, nutrition, real foods, enzymes, minerals, phytonutrients. This is only in raw foods. So it's the perspective that something went, it's the perspective that raw foods are restrictive. This is a perspective. It is not the truth of it. It is just not. So when you really understand and you understand, humanity just went wrong. They took a wrong turn, started cooking foods. But when you return back to nature and the truth of what it is, how can picking a mango from a tree a mango that falls, it's ripe, how is that restrictive? We're eating these natural foods from the earth. This is the most loving thing. This is the easiest, no restrictions here. And this is what we're meant to eat, real food that is undenatured and ready to give us life and hydration, fill ourselves with energy, fill ourselves with so much abundance and sunlight energy that has not been killed and cooked off. So it comes down to your perspective and also just the lies, right? And after generations of our families cooking and cooking food. Now we think that that's normal. Is it being brainwashed? Well, I don't know if it's being brainwashed, but it's under a false lie of there's deception. There is deception. Thinking it should be one way because that's all you've ever known. That's all we've ever known. And so we think it's restrictive to have raw foods. But when you see the truth behind that is it's not restrictive. This is our natural biological species diet. So what is restrictive about that? This is the most normal thing we can do is have raw foods. Nothing restrictive about that. Number 2, calories. How am I going to make this sustainable for my body? What about my calories? Am I going to lose weight? I mean, people want to lose weight when they go raw, and that happens. That's part of it. You know, if you've been eating nothing but cooked foods all your life, sure, you're going to lose weight if that's your goal. But we can also gain weight, which is beautiful, right? If we've had trouble gaining weight, we can actually gain weight now because we are clearing out our digestive system and our colon with these raw foods. So now we can assimilate the foods that we're eating. With these raw foods healing our gut system, now when we eat our foods that are raw, we can gain healthy weight. So it can go either way. But are you going to get enough calories? Absolutely. And the more calories you eat, the better, if that's what you want. If you're feeling you want more calories and that's really important to you, you're going to get all the calories from vegetables and fruit. Absolutely. So you're absolutely not depriving yourself from calories. Just eat an abundance of what you want and what you feel good with. From all the fruit that you want, just eat all the fruit that you want. You will have your calories. Have your salads. Have your nuts and seeds. Soak your nuts and seeds. There is a wide range. I love a wholesome approach to a raw food lifestyle. An abundance of fruit. I eat mostly fruit. And then I love my salads or my zucchini pasta, marinara sauce, my curry salads. You're going to have all the calories you can possibly want, and you're going to feel good and satiated. It's so satisfying. So no need to worry there. You will feel full of nutrition. You will feel sustained through these foods. Sometimes we want to feel full, right? But we're going to cooked food to feel full. And what that's doing, it's actually making you feel heavy and tired and sluggish. That's not the kind of full we want to feel. We want to feel satisfied and satiated, like we got enough nutrition from the food and minerals and hydration, that we are feeling good and full of life, not full of heavy weight matter that's going to make us feel tired and want to take a nap. That's not the way to go. So you're going to have all the calories you can possibly think of, and you want more calories, just keep eating all the fruit you want. Have 2 salads. It's all there. No worries. Have a smoothie. All of this is plentiful in calories. Number 3, but it's so cold where I live. I'm in Nebraska. I'm in Canada, up in the mountains. It is freezing. I get it. Sure, but it's possible. You know, it didn't happen overnight for many of us when we went raw. It was a slow transition for us to get used to this lifestyle. And especially me, I get cold easily. And I am raw, and I get cold easily. But this is something that the body gets used to over time, just like anything. It's going to take a little time. You'll get used to it no matter where you live. Listen, I know it's not fair. I'm in California, but I still get cold. So if you are living in Nebraska or in the Swiss Alps or in Sweden or in Canada, and you say, it's freezing here, it's cold. Once you get into these raw foods, it's going to take a little time, get adjusted, let the body get balanced. You can make yourself a nice warm cocoa with dates. Add some carob to that. That'll warm you right up, my dear. Have enough meals and enough calories for the day. That'll make you feel satiated. That will warm you up as well. Make some warm soups. You can have soups. Yes, we're not going to cook them off to kill the nutrients. It's still going to be raw. We're just not going to, cook it over 118. Once it's cooked over 118 or heated up, it's cooked. So we don't want that. We can warm it up to 118, whether it's a dehydrator or you're blending a soup. These soups warm up. I recommend adding a little cayenne pepper or habanero chili. This warms you up. And over time, this gets better. You know, if you're someone who is worried about getting cold, or really, you know, it is cold where you are and you're just a little bit concerned about that, well, this is what we do. We make warm soups. We make warm drinks like a date cocoa. We have enough calories. If we're not eating enough, that can also take effect, right? So all of this allows the blood to warm up and keeps us satisfied and feeling warm. So also get on a nice thick jacket. Put your jackets on, put your socks on if it's that time of the year and you're concerned about getting cold. There you go. These are practical solutions. But again, it takes time. You know, nothing overnight is going to be perfect. Everything takes time. People want a quick fix out there. Anything that's a quick fix, be mindful. Red flag, red flag. If it's a quick fix, it's probably not going to really get to the root cause of whatever's going on. It's a quick fix. It's putting a Band-Aid on it. So if we're going raw and you're concerned about being cold, it's okay if it takes a couple weeks, maybe a month or two. It's, you know, that can happen, but eventually your body gets used to this new lifestyle if it's all raw. And this is what we want, to feel our best, you know, or mostly raw. Always have raw foods with your meal. These have the enzymes that allow these foods to digest and to process through. So we don't become constipated and sluggish, and then we accumulate plaque throughout the body, which is a whole nother ballgame. I'll get into that. Well, I have other topics on plaque and mucoid plaque, okay? You can see all my videos where I go deep into this because it's very real. I don't care what people say. I have photos. I have clients I work with. Mucoid plaque is real. We don't want this buildup. So we want foods with enzymes, with hydration, easy to digest foods. This is what we want. This is why we go raw. So this is what we do. We just work with the situation, right? We're going to make our warm soups, our warm drinks. We're going to add chili peppers. We're going to put on our nice thick socks. And this is what we do. And over time, your body does get used to it. Eat enough food, get those calories in. If we're not eating enough, that's normal for the body to feel cold. So all of this helps. Number 4, and what about protein? Where am I going to get my protein? The whole protein myth is just that. It's a huge myth. All foods have protein. All foods have protein. As a matter of fact, I've never known anyone who's been in the hospital because of a lack of protein. Do you? Please, in the comments, let me know. Has there been death because of no protein? No, that's absurd. Why? Everything has protein. All foods have protein. Vegetables, fruits, nuts and seeds. So much protein. Now, if you want a gold medal in being strong, the strongest person in the world, and you're going to go to the Olympics, and you have to have protein because you really want to build muscle. I mean, you want to build so much muscle, you want to win the gold medal. Okay, well, in that situation, if you're that person, get into the hemp seeds, get into the flax seeds, get into the chia seeds, nuts and seeds, bulk up on that. Have huge abundant salads for your meal, you know, adding an abundance of vegetables because all vegetables have protein. That's what you do. Now, if you're not going to try to be a gold medalist, you know, for the strongest person in the world and the buffest person in the world, what is the big concern? What's going on out here with this protein silliness? So everything has protein. Your smoothie has protein. I don't even need to tell you ingredients because I guarantee there's protein, from spinach to blueberries to almond butter. Protein. There's so much protein. Everything has protein, from your greens, from your salads, to your zucchini, to your tomato, to your fruits, to your mango, to your coconut. Everything has protein. Amino acids, my dear, the building blocks of protein. Everything has protein. So this huge freaking lie has gone too far. And I am here to break that because this is just not true. You guys are fine. No one's ever died on no protein. There's no way you can. If you're eating food, you're probably eating protein, most likely, if you're eating food. And if you want more ideas on what to make with this raw food lifestyle, what to make for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, meal planning ideas, what does one eat, and how does one create these foods? Well, this is why I got your back here. I created a Raw Living Self-Mastery membership, and it's for all of you who just want to try this lifestyle out, whether it's you want to go on a juice fast, because I'm a juice fast coach, or you want to learn raw living foods culinary. I've been a chef for over 10 years. I got you covered, and this community is beautiful. There's so many of us just wanting to live our best lives. Whether you've been raw or you're just trying to go raw, you have one foot in, you just want to see what it's all about, you got to join us here at the membership at Raw Living Self Mastery. I have all the information you could possibly need on going raw. Plus, I'm with you. It's a support system. I help guide you. I can coach you there. Any questions that you have, I go live every Friday answering your questions. I have a 40-day juice fast protocol just for you. As soon as you join, you're going to get that straight to your inbox. It's my whole protocol on how to do a proper, safe juice fast from start to finish to breaking your fast. I have over 50 recipes on raw food. I'm in the kitchen. There's over 35 videos of me in the kitchen. I'm teaching culinary, so get in that kitchen, get creating these foods. I'm there showing you everything you can possibly know so you feel confident, so you can teach your family and your loved ones, so you can make beautiful food that you can share with others, you can make for yourself. There's meal planning ideas as well. I have a smoothie ebook. So many recordings as well of my Q&As because I go live every Friday. To this moment, I'm here with you daily as well. We're all sharing our experience on this raw food path, and it's easy once you know how, and it's nothing to feel intimidated. So I invite you, join us, be a part of it. It's all down below. It's 75% off right now. I hope you join. I'll see you there. Number 5, raw food is just so difficult to make. It looks crazy. You have your dehydrator and all these things people are making. They're making corn dogs and they made a whole turkey with raw foods. Like, where does one start? This is crazy. Well, you don't have to do all that. I don't. We're not all the same. I don't think that we need to be doing all this crazy stuff with, making turkeys and corn dogs. That's like not really, that's really losing the essence of raw food. So don't worry, you're not missing out. Nobody's really doing that. It's only a few funny people doing this stuff. Raw foods are not meant to be complex or difficult. And sure, it may take some time. You want to make something and maybe this salad will take longer. You're making a dressing. But this whole funny stuff, people are making crazy, wild stuff with raw foods. That's weird. That's not real. Don't worry. Don't get confused. Don't get lost in the sauce. Raw food culinary is simple. It's returning back to nature. So it doesn't have to be hard, from wraps and salads to smoothies to chia pudding to yogurts. This is simple, to soups and sauces, all raw, to pastas, all raw, but they're simple. And I show you how. If you join the membership, I have all the recipes and I'm also in the kitchen. This is why I recommend you join Raw Living Self Mastery, because I got you covered there with all the recipes you can possibly need on going raw. And the best part is, it's not difficult. It's not complicated. I simplify it for you because right now what's going on with raw food, there's a lot of funny stuff. But when you return back to nature and see really how simple it is, it's not complicated. It's just knowing how. So don't worry, raw foods are simple, it's easy, and nothing to feel intimidated for. Get excited. This is a new way of life. This isn't a diet. This is a lifestyle. And number 6, this takes time. For many, it feels so restricting. And I think behind that is there's a lot of pressure people put on themselves when they want to make a change. So they see raw foods and automatically maybe something comes up like, how am I going to do this? This is so hard. How do I just start this? Whoa, so that's the pressure we can put on ourselves. And that's just unnecessary. It takes time. It's not like an overnight thing. It wasn't for me. And most people that are in this lifestyle, it wasn't overnight. It takes time. But eventually you feel so good on it. You feel your best. It's life-changing. It's changed my life. Oh my gosh, it's changed my life in so many beautiful ways, from my mind, my peace, my attitude, my passions in life. It's allowed me to really see the beauty that this life brings. And I see clearly, and you're going to hear that from many raw foodies. It's just a beautiful life and it's very rewarding. And I'm in so much gratitude for being on this side of the whole thing now, where before, when I thought it was hard and I never thought I could do this, it took me time. And now I'm here. And first of all, I can never go back. I can never go back to feeling full of cooked foods and breads and, pastas with flour and fried food and fast food. I can never go back to that. Where I'm at now, it's not restricting because you love it so much and you feel so good. The thought restricting, actually, when I hear that, I go, it's okay. It takes time to understand this. So I have compassion for all. But if you want to get on this path, let me tell you, it is rewarding. It is so rewarding and it takes time. So be gentle with yourself, be kind with yourself, be compassionate to yourself, and be loving every step of the way. And that's what that's taught me, to have more grace about this whole thing, be patient. And there's no right or wrong way. Do it the best that you can. But once you do it and it's a practice and it's normal, it's a lifestyle, it's the best thing ever. Truly the best thing ever. Well, thank you so much for being here. If you like this content and you want more of it, like and subscribe. I really appreciate that. Sending lots of love, because remember, you came here to shine. You came here to radiate your most abundant light. You deserve that. All my love.